obviously you're a Raider, but you know why the Raiders they've got the trophies right there. Explain why they are the pinnacle of professional football.
Well,
for history.
It all really, from my perspective, it all boils down to the colors, the silver and black.
Silver and the black.
The black is for the dark side of us, you know, the side you don't want to see unless it's Sunday. And the silver side is the glitz and the glamour. So we represent both sides of this pinnacle called society.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. That is deep.
And so, you know, it's always attractive, and it's always something that we always felt like, since I've been with the organization, that has been one of the top organizations. A lot of players that comes in from other organizations lets me know how lucky I am to be drafted and still with the team, and this longevity I've been having. So, and I take them up on it. I guess I don't want to know the other side, what's going on with other teams. So I guess I'm one of the fortunate ones.
You got to stay in California for
Yeah, with real grass and everything, man.
I know, right? Yeah.
And a good football weather, I call it.
Oh my gosh!
Even in the winter.
Well, yeah, we talked to Mike Lansford, former Ram, barefoot kicker.
See,
that doesn't work for Tony Franklin.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, you have to build them on indoor stadiums for them.
Right.
Guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
And
that's not real.
And see, and that's a good reason why we're here today too. Mm-hmm. We're here to promote that football thing, to bring the Super Bowl here in the winter. When and you know, there's that rule that they have in the NFL. There's no franchise here. There's no Super Bowl here.
Right.
But we hoping this weather and this event can change the minds of the powers that be.
Well, you know, living here the last 10 years myself, there's always a story of which team is going to move to L.A., and it has shifted from Seattle to San Diego to Jacksonville.
I even heard Minnesota one time.
Yeah, Minnesota
which sounds logical.
You'd think, except that Minnesotans will not be happy.
Well, no, they wouldn't, but they probably wouldn't mind flying down here to route their team on because some good weather.
Yeah, you get all that right. Exactly. They wouldn't know what to do with it.
No, they wouldn't. They might even move here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but they still have the outlet on their car that they had to plug in to keep warm.
Because I remember even going to the Rose Bowl game where TCU was in my alma mater, played against Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
And it was during the winter time, of course, in Wisconsin. And we were outnumbered at the stadium 4-1 by the Wisconsin Badgers.
That's
so
right.
I understood that they were trying to get out of that weather as well.
Absolutely, yeah. They're just happy to get away. If there's a game going on, even better.
So, you know.
But you tell them who won that game.
Oh, TCU did, of course. But I think they got us back on the other end by Green Bay winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. A small
so it made them,
Oh, they'll take anything.
Badgers lose, Green Bay wins.
That's a good point. I know. But I watched them walk away the day after the TCU loss, and they were still happy to be here. And
I think I think they started enjoying the weather at that point.
Oh, there's a game with it.
Because what I did saw that was blown away by, it was a lot of people that drove down.
Wow.
So you saw a lot of Wisconsin license plates there.
Yeah.
And I was surprised by that.
That's a good point. Yeah. No, they'll do that. I mean, they'll take the full week.
Let the car get a little sun. Huh?
Imagine if the Bowl was in their stadium. You fly in, you go to the game, you fly back.
That's it.
Yeah.
No fun.
No fun. No. You go to the Holiday Inn and you get to swim in the pool.
See?
That's it.
And that'd probably be skiing over there and
they do
ice skating over there.
Yeah. They're better at hockey than we are. So. All right, great. Well, hey, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Same here.
And whatever you want in life from the NFL, coaching or back out there on the defensive end, I wish you the best of luck.
And that's what I'm gonna do. All of those.
Okay, that's fine. We're holding you to it. It's on live camera there. Yeah. Right.
Sure don't want to lose to Elway here in this ball game. Two quarterbacks between them, I think, have about 6 months of professional experience. That's not starting experience.
The other quarterback, Gary Kubiak, has been on the clipboard all year. He hasn't taken a snap yet in the game. Elway looking to run, and the Raiders get him. So the Broncos will have to punt.
Greg Townsend, number 93, busting in from that left defensive end position. This young man is explosive, runs extremely well, really a powerful pass rusher. You'll see him coming in on this play on Elway. Elway sees he's going to have trouble, tries to get up the middle, but Townsend merely adjusts. That's Ken Lanier, number 76, trying to get over to block on him, unable to do so.
There was a loss of 2. Shotgun. And down goes Woodley. Gave up the football. It was Rod Martin on the blitz. The play still moving. Goodbye. And Greg Townsend, a rookie from TCU, picks up the fumble. Down the field he goes, but credit that Certainly an assist to Rod Martin. Fought through a block, got to Woodley, knocked the ball loose. 64-yard touchdown for the Raiders.
This is one tough football team. And we've told you all night about Rob Martin.
Probably their best linebacker. He's been voted the captain by the team. He's been voted MVP of the defense 2 of the last 4 years. He stripped the ball. Mr. Townsend, who deserves this touchdown. Look at him run. This is the defensive lineman you're looking at. Watch Rod Martin behind him. If you can see him, he made one great block for him, even though it was unnecessary. It was behind the runner.
We also told you about Townsend and Pickell. 2 rookies making it big.
A startling development. The Raiders already on top, 13-0. 64-yard fumble return. Great effort by Rod Martin and Greg Townsend.
Turned it around.
Darn right. They're a good football team that hadn't played well, but you know is dangerous.
Look out. Safety. Steve DeBerg. Hit for the safety. Greg Townsend leading the charge.
He looks like he's just having so much fun out there. I wonder if he comes from TCU, which is not renowned for its football team, okay? And I'm sure he had his share of losses over the years. But since joining the Raiders, he has added a new dimension to their defensive line. He gets around so fast. Paul Howard trying to help out the tackle. Couldn't get there in time. Townsend racks up 2.
Townsend, who racked up 6 against the Dolphins on Monday with that 66-yard run on the Raiders will make it 4-0.
Here's Townsend coming in and playing like a quarterback. He wanted Oates to snap him the ball. Never seen anything like that before. Unbelievable. Greg Townsend. Oh, you know he was a high school quarterback at some point.
Well, he played collegiately at TCU for a guy named Jim Wacker. I wonder if Jim taught him that.
He had the wrong snap count.
2nd and goal.
This is a big 3rd down. Not for the Raiders so much, but for the Chargers. They need to absolutely pick up some yardage, if for no reason whatsoever, but to give the defense a chance to catch its breath. Because the Raiders, in all likelihood, if the Chargers are forced to punt, are going to wind up with the ball around midfield again. And they're letting them play only 50 yards of football. Sooner or later, it's going to collapse on you.
Dan Henning had said one of the 2 keys in the game was field position. It's been all Raiders in that department.
Three, lost the ball. Whistles blew. Will they blow it dead or not? Anthony Smith has the ball.
Greg Townsend knocked it away. He was coming hard from the outside. Now, we heard a whistle blow as Freeze was hit, so they may have called in the grass. That would be a break for San Diego.
Now, let's go have a conference here.
Freeze,
I'm normally opposed to conferences, but I got to tell you something. This is one that's Warren and talking over. Because the line judge or somebody makes a call with the whistle. Now the question is he in the grass? Do they consider having
the ruling on the field is that the quarterback was in the grass before the fumble. 4th down.
Nice. I think he'd find a new hat deal is the reason that I got it.
It wasn't like a big gift or anything.
It wasn't to my buddy Charlie. I really think that it was a new hat deal, if you want to know the truth. Okay, that was Brooks, and he was stopped by Townsend. And the ball's at the 40-yard line, and it's 3rd down.
You know, Greg Townsend, I wanted to make this point. Earlier in the season, you know how periodicals make ratings and things. In Sport Magazine, they had, the most dominant defensive lineman. And, of course, everybody jumped on the bandwagon with Bruce Smith. But number 2 was this man right there, number 93. They picked him as the 2nd most dominant defensive lineman in the National Football League, with the likes of Keith Millards and Reggie White.
Fumble flag is down.
I was going to say, with the likes of those types of people around the league, the Richard Dents, that's pretty good company that Townsend's keeping.
That is great company. Here's the call.
All right, we're here with Beverly Hills defensive end Greg Townsend. Hey, Greg, just tell us This is a tough loss, obviously, to a very good Sarah football team. But what does it mean now that your high school career is now over, or at least after the Under Armour game?
Well, I'm just looking forward to bigger things now. All season I'm working hard. I'm trying to be on the next level by the time I get to the next level. So it's a lot of hard work this off season.
Now, does your focus change from focusing on the season and winning playoff games to now maybe a little bit more about recruiting?
Yes, definitely. I don't have anything else to worry about but school and all that stuff. So now it's just school and recruiting, pick a school that I'm going to go to and work hard.
And what's the process going to involve in doing that and choosing a school?
It's going well right now. Top 3 is still TCU, Washington, and USC. So those are the top 3 right now. And I'll be making my decision at the Under Armour game.
You are? Okay. So that means you're going to have to get kind of busy on taking official visits here?
Yeah. Something happened with my SAT. I don't know. I'm waiting to get that back, and as soon as I get that back, I'm taking 5 quick visits.
Now, is the rule that you have to take the SAT before you can take an official visit?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so do you have a chance to take the SAT again here pretty soon?
Hopefully they find mine, because the next chance I have is December 11th.
All right, so TCU, Washington, USC. What are some 2 of the other schools that you're considering taking a visit to?
Oregon and Miami.
Okay. Now, what is it about TCU that interests you enough to take a visit there?
Well, of course, TCU is one of the top programs, been a top 10 defense program for the last 10 years. And, my dad went there, so there's a great legacy already there.
And how about with Washington?
Washington, I just really enjoy the coaching staff. I like the coaching staff. And I like how, at Washington, I can come in and, really compete for starting next season.
All right, and then to talk about the Trojans.
Trojans is a good all-around program, good history. It's just great coaching. Coach O is one of the most amazing coaches, and they're looking good.
And then you talked about Miami, and what was the other school?
Miami and Oregon.
Oh, and Oregon. Okay, and tell us about Oregon.
Oregon, number 1 team in the country right now. Also looking go up there and start as soon as I can. So that's a big factor in my decision.
Is it early playing time?
Yeah.
And which school provides the best opportunity for you to come in and play early?
Right now, from what I'm told, is Washington. But you can never rely on that. You just got to work hard and get better.
Okay, and playing time is a big factor for you, but I also know that academics is also. And what are you looking on focusing on as far as a major? Do you have something in mind?
Yes, most likely business or communications, but most likely business.
All right. Well, hey, we'll look forward to seeing you at the Under Armour game. Congratulations on being selected for that. And, I'm sure we'll probably see you at a USC game here in a couple of weeks, maybe when they play Notre Dame.
Right.
All right. Thanks a lot, Greg.
Thank you.
For Conquest Chronicles, I'm Lauren Jones here with Greg Townsend. We just wrapped practice. And, Greg, how did practice go today?
Practice went well. We're just working on mechanics, technique, trying to clean stuff up, make sure everything is right, make sure everything is good for Fresno State, just making sure that we're on our P's and Q's.
How do you feel like the defense has progressed over this camp so far?
It's a new scheme, and overall we're just all getting to love it more, and we just love this defense. It's just we feel like it's no way you can attack us on defense. We feel like we got the pass locked down, the run locked down, and we're just fundamentally sound all around.
What's one of the biggest differences from this defensive scheme to the one that you experienced last time?
Well, last year I wasn't really able to play because of my knee injury, but I know it's a little bit similar, but it's different in some ways. Pressures are different. I know the scheme is a little bit different. So I really can't tell you what was the big difference, but I just know I like what we're doing right now.
And how is it coming off of your injury? How are you feeling, and how is it going into the first game?
At the beginning of camp, it used to be a day-to-day process, but now it's gotten healthy, it's gotten good. I'm able to go every day, go full speed, and I'm not playing like 100%, but it's 90, 95, so it's what I can do, so it's good.
How is it to get reps in with the ones and the twos, over the course of this camp?
It's great, because I'm going to go in the first game, and I'm playing against ones, so to play against the ones and get good reps in and get good rushes and get good blocks and stuff, it's all great. It's all motivation.
And what about being with your teammate? What have you learned from some of your teammates like Leonard and the other guys that are really beasting on defense?
Leonard, he teaches you stuff every day. You know, he's a relentless pass rusher, a ferocious run blocker. He plays ferocious on the run defense. And then Twan, he just shows great leadership every day, day in, day out, pre-practice, post-practice, during practice. He just shows us that he's ready to be a leader, step up and lead this defense.
How is it to be along with this new defensive coach, line coach? What have you learned from him so far, and what are you expecting for this season?
He's definitely taught me to be way more physical than I have been in the past. You know, he's pressed me, he pushed me to be way more physical. I appreciate that, and throughout the season, I just hope to see great results because, you know, we believe that we are one of the best. We are the best D-line in the country, so we're going to go out and prove it.
And your confidence seems to be at an all-time high right now. You know, your health is great. What's one thing that you're kind of nervous about going into the season, if anything?
Yeah, there's not much I'm nervous about. I guess you could say my knee. Hopefully it withstands, but I believe it will. It feels good.
Have you talked to your dad? Has he given you any advice? I know he's usually out here, so has he given you any advice on, you know, going into the season, what you should be careful about?
He's definitely told me to play full speed. You know, you play full speed, you don't get injured, you can avoid injuries like that, and stay healthy. You know, when I'm not playing football, just make sure I ice it, you know, get in my playbook and make sure I know everything.
I think you guys are getting pressure right now with the front four.
I think we're getting a lot of pressure, collapsing the pocket. I feel like we could still make some more plays as a defense, as a defensive line, but I feel like we're doing a solid job.
Talk about where your health is right now. Seems like you're really getting into a groove here now in the last couple of weeks.
I feel really healthy. I've been playing every game this season, so except the chicken pox that I missed 2 games. But yeah, I feel healthy. I'm getting in a good groove. I'm getting in a good game mood. Last 2 games have been the most plays I played in the game, so I'm feeling really good.
How good does that have to feel as you get ready to face the 2 rivals, UCLA and Notre Dame, coming up?
Oh, it feels really good. Those guys across town, they've been playing really good, so it's going to be a clash of L.A. It's going to be a real battle.